Hello, teachers and students. This is Mr. Samir, your ICT manager from Hillgrove Secondary School, and today we'll be going through two topics. One is on Google Calendar, and the second topic will be how to convert files to PDF to upload to Google Drive. This is our first topic on Google Calendar. By now, most of you should be able to locate the Google Calendar on the HGV Essentials folder. So if you turn on your iPads, secondary 1, 2, and 3 students, and you go to your HGV Essentials folder, you should be able to locate your Google Calendar. If you can't find your Google Calendar, simply drop down the center and type in the word calendar to find Google Calendar. Right? Do a quick search on that. For students Sec 4 and Sec 5 students, right, you can also retrieve Google Calendar through your iPhone by downloading it from the App Store, or you can also use it on your Android device using the Google Play Store. Now, Google Calendar is a form of a calendar app. You can quickly schedule meetings, you can create events, you can get reminders, and do tasks for anything associated with any upcoming activities. Right? Calendar is designed for you to be able to also collaborate with your teammates or in group works, right? So that you can share your schedule with others and create multiple events or calendars that you and your teams can work together. Now, when you find the Google Calendar, click on it. And if it's your first time logging in, they will ask you to do a few access settings, right? Just click OK, right? Click on Add a Google account. Over here, click on Continue. Now, when you're using your Google Calendar, you want to log in using your student icon. So that will be your full name, all right, at students.edu.sg. Okay, and then you press next. Siggle will try to sign you in from the correct location. If you see a Microsoft account requiring a sign-in process, please sign in with your email address again. Once you are done, you should see your student icon account on the top. Simply ensure that the checkbox or button is clicked on and press Get Started below. Press OK to access the contacts. Okay, and if they give you notifications, it is important that you allow the notifications to show. All right, and this is the general view of Google Calendar. Now, there are many views that you can use. On the top left corner, you should see the 3 stripes. Click on that. Right, and the 4 views are indicated under schedule, day, week, and month. So I like to use the month view because it gives an overall view of the entire month. As you can see, if I scroll down under my settings, under my checkbox, we have events, task, and reminder, right? And there are others that you can also indicate like birthdays and holidays. If you don't want to show those, you can just simply click on the checkbox to uncheck them. Right? There are so much more you can add on. These are other calendars that we have that you can set up as well. All right? So I will click on month, okay, to show the month in general. This is how the view looks like. Now I can scroll through different months of the year, okay, and if I go too far ahead and I want to go back to the day, to the actual date, I can just click on the top right corner. You will see a calendar icon with a blue circle inside. Just click on that. and you'll be brought back to today's events. Right now, when you see the plus sign below on the bottom right, this is where you can create events, you can create tasks, or you can create reminders. Now, events are like your one-day event or few-day events. You can add a title to it, and I would usually put events that are related to school events. So let's say, for instance, our upcoming Racial Harmony Day, okay, at Hillgrove. All right. Now this will be a whole day event, okay, and the date for Racial Harmony should be on the 21st of July. So I'm just going to scroll to find the 21st of July. Click it, and it's only for that particular date. Right? I can add people or add other friends along so that they also get to see, right, this particular date. Okay. I can add notifications. I can choose a default color, a description. I can even add attachments, so on and so forth. But for this day, I just want to add this event. Save. All right. So this is what I mean by creating events. Right? It can show up here. Right? If you made any mistakes, you can just click on the edit button to edit your event, or if you don't want the event to be there anymore, you can click on the three dots to delete. You can also choose to duplicate or copy the event to another day. Right? This is what I mean by adding events. Now, if I click on a reminder, okay, these are things that you want to remind yourself what to do for a particular event or for a particular day. So for the event, let's say I'm going to go back to the Racial Harmony Day event. Okay, I'm going to put a reminder that tells me to wear my ethnic costume to school, right? And since I want this particular reminder to be in the morning before I leave my house, I can simply choose the time for the iPad to remind me that I will have to wear my ethnic costume to school. I can click on save, make sure I set the date as it is, press save, right? So this is a little reminder that shows down there. All right. Now, let's say I click on the task. Now, in your classroom, you usually have your homework board or the task management board where teachers and some of your fellow peers use it to write down the homework that you have to do or your upcoming assignments. Now, tasks in Google Calendar is the same concept. So over here, let's say, for instance, there is homework to be done. I can put in as a task. Let's say it's a math homework that needs to be completed today, right? I can add in the following details that the teacher may have written down. For instance, maybe read a particular chapter, all right? And probably I will do assignment, all right? So this is something that you can put in, all right, as a task. Okay, I'm going to save that in. Right now, you do notice that on my calendar, I realized that the starting date is actually a Sunday and my end date is a Saturday. So if you want to change that, you'll have to change that in your settings. So on the top left corner, click on the three stripes again, right? Let's scroll down to settings, right? And under general, okay, we see the start of the week is actually set as Sunday. So I'm going to click on that and choose Monday instead. All right, and over here, I think that's about it. We just need to do that setting. Now I'm going to press the close button, and now it is set accordingly. All right, so you can add in events, you can add in tasks, and you can also add in reminders in your Google Calendar. And these will also come as notifications when you're reaching closer to your date that you need to do anything about it. Today, I'll be going through how do you use PDFs, how do you create a PDF, and how do you upload a PDF to your Google Drive. All right, now the first one I'll be showing you is how to create PDFs from Safari. So let's say I click on the Safari icon, okay, and let's begin by finding a very long article. Let's just say we head over to Hillgrove Secondary School. All right, and let's imagine that this particular section here, all right, okay, is the page that we want to create as a PDF. All right, we want this entire section here. Okay, all you need to do is take a screenshot of this entire page. So if you're using your iPad, hold down the home button as well as the power button together. Okay, hold it down for a short while, click on it, and you will hear a distinctive click. You can click on your screenshot, and as you can see, there are now two options. One is called screen and one is called full page. So if you click on full page, okay, you will be able to see this entire page, and on the right side, right, you will see a little scroller that allows you to scroll, okay, from top to bottom. All right, so if you capture the whole page, right, you can make this entire document a PDF, and you can also annotate, right, on this document. The bottom corner, you see a little icon, right, where you can annotate what you want to highlight or what you want to draw. Let's say I want to highlight the words Hillgrove Secondary School, right? Okay, and perhaps I would like to circle in red the school timetable. Let's see if I can do this right. I'm going to click on this, okay, and select red. Right, I'm going to circle the school timetable, and probably I want to use, okay, another color to circle Hillgrove Secondary School over here, right, and I'm done. Okay, so now that I'm done with this, this is what I want. Okay, I want to save this as a PDF. So I'm going to click on the done on the top left corner. Click on done. Right, and now they're going to ask you whether you want to save this PDF to your Files app or you want to delete the screenshot. I will choose the first option to save the PDF to Files. Okay, and over here, I'm going to click on the title and I'm going to change this to Hillgrove Secondary Google Search. Right, so this is my PDF file over here. Press done. Okay, and I'm going to select on my iPad. Right, so I can save it over here. Okay, I created a little test folder. I'm going to put it inside here. Okay, and press save on the top. Right, so now that it is saved, I can go to my home screen. I can click on my Files app, right, and under on my iPad, I can scroll down and I choose test folder. And as you can see, there's a little PDF document, all right, shown called Hillgrove Secondary Google Search. So when I click on that, right, it will actually show me the entire PDF that I've just created. And I've shown the highlights and the things that I have annotated on it, right? So this is one method that you can use creating a PDF from Safari, all right? You can also create a PDF using your photos, okay? For instance, let's say I'm going to go to my Photos app, right? And recently I took 3 pictures. As you can see at the bottom, the pictures are shown there, test 1, test 2, and test 3. These are just simple photos, right, of a white screen with the test there, okay? And let's say I would like to make all 3 of these photos into PDF. I want to put them into a PDF, all right? So the first thing I got to do first is I got to move these photos into the Files app. So I'm going to click on the top right corner. You will see the word select. Click on it and select all the 3 items. Right, so once I've selected all the 3 photos, right? On the bottom left corner, you'll see the sharing icon. Okay, click on it, right? And scroll until you see the option that says Save to File. So I'm going to click on that. Same thing, I'm going to choose on my iPad, right? I'm going to scroll down and keep it to my test folder. Okay, these are the 3 photos that I would like to use. I'm going to click on Save. Okay, and now once they're all saved, I'll go back to my Files app, and now you can see all the photos are there, right? Test 1, Test 2, and Test 3. And I'm going to rename these files to make sure that they are the correct one, right? And I can rename them. So I'm going to try to find where is my rename option. Okay, so this one will be called as 1, or shall I call it as test 1 will be easier, right? And then I'm going to hold down the next one. Okay, do the same process. I'm going to go to test 2, and the third one, rename this to test number 3. All right, now that I have all my tests in place, if I want to make these 3 photos, all right, if these particular 3 photos into one PDF, I'm going to click on select in the top right corner. I'm going to select the 3 files, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so once you've selected all the 3 images, go to the bottom right corner under the word More. You'll see an option to create a PDF. So click on that. And now a new PDF is created at the bottom. As you can see, the test 3 is down there. That is the last PDF that was created. Let me just click on that. All right, so as you can see, this is how it's lined up. All right, so I'm going to rename this and just hold on. I'm going to rename this, hold it down, press rename, and I'm just going to call it test photos PDF. Okay, so now I have created 3 different PDFs. So sorry, I've created 2 PDFs. One is the Google search and one is the test photos PDF. Right? I can also click a current PDF that is already there. And as you can see here, it's a little document where it shows a requirement for my signature. I can tap on the annotation on the top right corner. Right? And I can add in my own signature. I can put in today's date if I like to, right? And I'm going to click on the annotation to lock it in place again. On the top right corner, just click on the button again, and it will lock in place. I press done. Okay, and it should save my signature and the date. Right, as you can see, it's saved again. All right, so we've done part 1, which is to actually create our PDFs. The next part is to actually load the PDFs or upload them into Google Drive. Now, we have a few options that you can do, but the first thing you got to do is, let me head out. Right, I do have Google Drive that is loaded, and if you like to find all these files in Google Drive, you should head over to the HGV Essentials folder. Now, let's click on Google Drive. It'll ask you to sign in. Please sign in using your student icon account. Click sign in. Okay, once you sign into your Google Drive, okay, you can head over on the bottom corner, bottom right corner under Files. I've created a little folder here called Upload Files here. Okay, so we can choose to upload this method. Click on the folder, right, and you'll see a plus icon, right, and we can upload a document. And they'll ask you where you want to get this source from. You click on Browse. And I'm going to make sure it's on my iPad. I'm going to scroll down for my test folder. Now, there are a few files that are here. I would like to upload my test photos PDF. I'm going to click on that. This will upload the list of photos as a PDF. Okay, that's one method of doing it, right? Another method you can do is you can link up your Google Drive to your Files app. So you can have it all in one. So I'm going to click on Files, right? So this was the place that we were in initially. Now, if you click on the three dots with a circle on the top right corner on the panel, okay, you can actually edit your sidebar, okay, and then you can activate or deactivate your Google Drive here as well. Now make sure that you've already authenticated your Google Drive, right? And you press done. So what I can do now is my Google search and my signature document have yet to be uploaded. So I'm going to select both my Google search, okay, and also my signature document, right? And then I'm going to use the term more, and I'm going to copy these two items. Okay, so once I've copied, I will just head over to Google Drive on my files. Okay, now over here, as you can see, everything has been loaded. Okay, so I'm going to go to the correct folder, which is here, upload files here. Okay, this has already one test photos PDF. All I need to do now is hold down my finger anywhere in this area. Okay, and I'm going to use the command paste. So as you can see now, it's pasting in the documents, right? So now I have uploaded my Google search, my signature document, and my test photos PDF, right? Immediately over there. So how do I know if it's back in Google Drive? I can do a check. I can go back to my drive. Okay, now over here, I just need to refresh. So I'm going to pull it down. And as you can see right now, it has already refreshed and it's included my test photos PDF, my signature document, as well as my Hillgrove Secondary School Google search. Okay, I hope all of you understand how to now create PDFs from photos or from your Safari screenshots, okay, and how to also upload them using your Google Drive app or the Files app. Thank you and have a good day of learning ahead.